Hi, and welcome to Book Chat with Julie. I'm Julie with the North Little Rock Public Library System right here in North Little Rock, Arkansas. And welcome to my dining room table for another Book Chat with Julie. This month, in the month of July, we're going to look at 3 strong female characters written by 3 strong female authors, and some of my favorites. We're going to start with Kristin Hannah. She wrote The Women. In an interview, she had said that it took her decades to write this book. It's always been on her heart to write about it, and it all just had to come together. And finally it did, and now it's in our hands to read. The Women. You're going to follow the story of Nurse Frankie McGrath, and she goes to Vietnam. And you're going to follow her story as she goes, while she's in Vietnam, and then again when she comes home. And you're going to learn the historical facts of what was not readily available for women when they came back from Vietnam and how they were treated. There's happy, there's sad. As with any Kristin Hannah books, I always feel like Kristin ends her books exactly the way they need to end to bring the whole story together. So I hope that you will pick this up. It did take me a little bit longer to read it just because I did have to set it down just so I could process a little bit. So I got it done in a week. Because I usually get Kristin Hannah's books done pretty quickly when they come out. But I did enjoy it. I enjoyed all the historical facts that she puts in her books, and her attention to detail is what makes her one of my favorites. Allison Pataki, another strong historical fiction writer who I enjoyed to read. And this was Finding Margaret Fuller. And Margaret Fuller is a woman that we don't know much about. So you need to read the book to find out. But she also makes her way in a very male-dominated field. And I think as you go through Allison's books, her historical books, when she writes about these strong women, you don't realize how they're connected in a world that you already know some things about, but you just didn't know who Margaret Fuller was. So I hope you enjoy that one. And the third one is by Stephanie Dray, and it's Becoming Madam Secretary. And it is the story of Frances Perkins, who goes to work, and she meets none other than FDR and becomes his secretary. So that's another strong, I would say all 3 of these are not really like pool reads or beach reads. You need to be able to sit down and kind of spend some time with them. Maybe even have, like I did, have my phone and my iPad beside, and I was able to Google some of the facts, not questioning the authors the way that they put them, but just to learn more about what they're talking about and who they're talking about, and introducing the different characters to me as a reader. So I had a little notebook and kind of wrote down some little facts and things and things that I wanted to look up about Frances Perkins as well as Margaret Fuller. And then Frankie McGrath, who's obviously, she's a fictional character, but again, many facts in that book that are true. So I hope you're enjoying your summer. I hope you have had a great 4th of July weekend, celebrating with friends and family, barbecue, hot dogs, hamburgers, maybe a little baseball, summertime baseball in there. And so I thank you again for joining me for Book Chat with Julie.